It's going very positively, but we're not where we want to be yet. We are doing consultations. We had two very successful consultations about it. Many members of the business community are on board. We're working very closely with the Office of the Prime Minister, Ambassador Gutierrez, the Ministry of Local Government, including the CEO, Kerry Belize. We're working very intimately and in partnership with the Chamber of Commerce so that we have regular meetings in terms of the task force. We've come up with the methodology in terms of the schedule of payments so that it's very a good move. The difficulty that we have is that the trade license legislation is one legislation for the entire country, so that all the municipalities have to be on board and we have to be at the same spot. I think some municipalities like Belmopan are very aggressive and progressive in terms of moving forward. Others see it as something where they would want to be slower pace in terms of the reform. But in Belize City, we're very much prepared to put it into effect. We've made certain commitments to the Chamber of Commerce, and we're prepared to stand by our commitments. I think that it will represent a loss in relation to a dollar value to the municipality, but I think what we earn in goodwill in relation to the partnership with the private sector and the volume of businesses that we want to attract back to Belize City, I think that in the end, the community will benefit tremendously. I do believe that the private sector on a whole generally is overtaxed, and I think that there needs to be more simplicity in the tax framework. I'm a small businessman myself, and there's at least six regulatory agencies that I have to interface with on a monthly basis, and that is overbearing for a small business. And what we're saying is that in line with the Carol-led philosophy and the ease of doing business, we need to look at reform in a very comprehensive way, and the trade license reform is a powerful quick win that we could get that would signal to the private sector, even above the loss in revenue, that the municipality is very facilitative of economic development. We want to be an enabler of economic development, and we want to be pro-growth and pro-jobs within Belize City, so that you should see an announcement in relation to the implementation phase with relation to that. I would say before the ending of November, but definitely by the middle of December.